Hey, what is up, guys? And welcome back to another Magic the Gathering online league. We're back once again with Eldrazi Ramp on the play for, rather, on the draw for game one. I'd like to go District Temple Rumble. Probably dump the Talisman. And done. And pass. This way we can ideally look for a Sowing Myco spawn, looking like it might be control. And draw. Commercial District, trigger. Sanctum of Ugin, not going to cut it right now, so we'll drop that. And pass. And pass. Plains. No double blue, so Rumble feels good. There's the Myco spawn, so Rumble feels even better. Unfortunately, no Soul Land, but Drifter seems like a solid choice. We're gonna go Drifter. And pass. Hold up the blade to respond on the off chance it's relevant. And we'll play Myco Spawn next turn. Still no double blue. Okay. Well, I will play Forest. Cast Sowing Myco Spawn. Now, there is a world where they do Narset Days Undoing, and for that reason, I do want to imprint something here. Question is, Drifter or World Breaker? I think I want to imprint the Breaker. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, we will be able to play something next turn. The only problem with imprinting Breaker is that we might not be able to do much with it. I'll still go Breaker and pass. The next turn we have the Null Drifter. You can also Kozilek's Command X1 if needed. Opponent's Tinkin. Brain Surge. Okay, so I'm correct in thinking that this is, in fact, control. You could be trying to set up... Well, so it's definitely Miracles. They at least do run Terminus. Two, three, 4, 5, 6. The other thought was, instead of going for Lab, going for... Interesting. Okay, Shock for the double blue. That makes sense to me. Draw. Second command. I'll play the Gemstone, and we'll simply attack here. They clearly have a counter spell up, so we're going to use this command as a permission spell. Brain Surge again is fine. It is interesting to see people's reactions to Brain Surge versus Stock Up, right? Very similar cards. Brain Surge, though, is instant speed, though only sees 4 cards and you put 2 back, but you still get 2 cards of those 4. It's very interesting to see people's reactions to the 2 cards, because they're very similar, but definitely not the same. We'll pass. Let's see if you 5 tough. Flooded Strand, and looks like we're going to see them hold again. So end step, I'm going to cast Command X equals, what is this, 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. and using it as a permission spell for the Null Drifter. Because if they double blue here, that should leave me the ability to cast Drifter uncontested. There's the counter spell, as we expected. And so yes, we should be able to play the Drifter uncontested. Sowing Mycospawn's also a thought. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's start with Sowing Mycospawn attacking. One for a Path Exile, yes. For a Forest. Second main, I'm going to kick a Mycospawn. 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess, yeah, we will. Ugh. Can't get. Oh, okay. Hold on. Burning Catacombs. Fetch. I'm gonna shock. Breeding Pool? Yes, Breeding Pool. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. That is much better. I will get rid of your second blue source. Obviously, I have the Flood Strand, but that's fine. We'll grab Cavernous Souls. Name Eldrazi. And now we can always return Worldbreaker on end step if we need, and the off chance they're playing something like Field of Ruin. Otherwise, we're going to be guaranteed to resolve bodies. Even if they were to counter the triggers, though that would require them to have main deck consign, which is unlikely. We definitely will assume that they have it in game 2 and game 3. Hold up the ability to respond. And hold up the ability to respond. Shock down to 12. Looks like Big Tef. No. They're a bit desperate here. Okay. And they're going to go to cleanup. Interesting. Emrakul. I mean, yeah. 2. Well, actually, so first, combat. See if they evoke a Solitude. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think we go Worldbreaker. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This way, even if they have Big Tef, they won't be able to play it. Knock out another blue source. And pass. Fortunately, Lethal is not on board. We are short in that regard. I still think that they likely have a Solitude, but don't know. It's playing around that, and so I didn't really want to go if Emrakul would have been okay. Okay, so they do play Field of Ruin. I was right to play around that. Good to know. I mean, Big Tef will die unless they have something. Field of Ruin, yes, that is fine. Grab a forest. And pass. Draw. Sprawl. Go to combat. See if you have a path or a Solitude. Looks like a path. Yep, I will not. down to 6. And we'll go with what? Guess I'll go with blue. Actually, no, we'll go with black. Cast 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Draw 2. This resolves lethal's on board. Lethal is officially on board. Opt, looking for Terminus. Draws a card. And passing. There's Terminus, so they did find it. I'll sacrifice this in response. Yep. I guess I can respond. It's not like the exile trigger. Okay, that's good to know. I'll just hold. If they want to tap out, they can. That allows me to get Emrakul out on board. Well, I guess, not necessarily. There's Big Tef. Draw. Could always have a counter spell. Double blue. Yep. Devour Destiny is our best choice here. Let's see. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exile Big Tef. And pass. Lethal's once again on board. No counterspell. That's surprising. Terminus? Yeah, that's fine. And passing with no mana up. Let's see here. 5. The only issue is they could Narset Days Undoing on the same turn, so I'm going to take control their turn. 4. And that should be 5. There's Emrakul. And pass our turn, comrade. Opponent scoops it up. Really, no Solitudes. That seems weird. They wouldn't have found a single Solitude that entire time. Alright, we'll take it. Again, this matchup's a little bit awkward. We could bring in Consign to counter their Consigns or the triggers of Terminus, as well as Solitude Subtlety. So maybe there is some thought behind that. But then, like, what else? Maybe Haywire might on the off chance they're on Scepter combo? The Orange Chant Lock with Isochron Scepter. Not sure that's relevant, but we need to bring in something. The alternative option is we cut Bog, but actually Bog's not bad because getting rid of their graveyard when they have a lot in there and Days Undoing can actually hurt them a lot. So I'll just keep. By the way, apologies for the sniffling. It's warmed up here quite significantly, and so my allergies are in high gear. It's not bad. Malevolent Rumble makes it better. I'll keep. Worst comes to worst, we can Null Drift. We'll pass. Opponent starts with 6. Blood Strand and passing. Draw. Haywire Might. Do like Haywire Might. Windswept Heath. And pass. Pause on end step. Fetch of Windswept Heath for a commercial district. Trigger. Temple Top. I'm doubtful this talisman resolves, but you never know. Really? We'll play the Haywire Might. No reason for me not to. And pass. I mean, there's a kicked Mycospawn next turn. Alternatively, you can bait them out with a Karn. Okay, looks like we don't even need to do that because they're going to play Harbinger. Well, that's a bit annoying. So we play the Temple. We can still play the Mycospawn. And that at least bogs up the board. That might still be correct, otherwise we play Karn, we play into a Force. Probably correct for me just to grab a Forest here, lest they Prismatic Ending this Talisman. Resolve. And then Sprawl for... I mean, we did cut the return, but we could still add another color, so red. That way you can always go EE for 3, theoretically, with KGC. Red, blue, green. And pass. Wait, at least we have a blocker. We can also always evoke Null Drifter. Hell, we can play Null Drifter redrawn to a land. Well, if KGC resolves, we can grab a Torpor Orb. I'm highly doubtful of KGC resolving. Even if they were to tap out here, I think I'd probably prioritize the Drifter. Jace. Okay. I mean, you give me a land and that's okay. You give me anything else and that's okay. Interesting. And draw. Yeah, land's okay, friend. I will start by attacking Jace. I'm doubtful of you blocking. Nope. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Null Drifter. We have a World Breaker next turn. We'll pass. It has evasion on top of which, so we can kill Jace. They don't have a Solitude. Or if they do, maybe they have a land. That way they can cast it. I suppose they can return Null Drifter to my hand with Jace, but I don't think that's wise. I guess they could look for a land, play Big Tef and Tuck, but even then, I'm not sure that's a great option. Because Jace will die. We don't want them sculpting their hand, if possible. Airmite's just kind of sitting here chilling. It's probably never going to see use this entire game. But, you know, it's doing its best. Plays an island. Big Tef. Do you tuck? I mean, I don't think plussing here is right. Really? That's kind of wild. Untaps 2 islands, 2 fancy islands. Go to combat. Attack Jace, attack Tef. Trigger. So they really don't have Solitude. Huh. If they had Path, they'd untap a Plains. Sacrifices Jace, that's fine. So Jace down, and Tef at 1. Utopia Sprawl and Forest. Tap the Talisman of Curiosity. We have red, blue, green. I suppose we add one more black. Play lab. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we could go breaker. I'm a bit concerned they stacked a terminus on top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I am going to cast a KGC. I imagine this gets countered. Might as well eat a counterspell while we can. Yes, that resolves. And we pass. Really, no terminus. Feel Ruin, not doing too much here. If you want to attack, you can go ahead. Hell if I care. I mean, we'll attack Tef with both Soin Megaspawn and Null Drifter. Rumble. Attack Tef, attack Tef. If they had the Solitude or Path, they should have cast it before we declared attackers. So at this point, they can just sack Tef if they don't have anything. Oh, they do have the Solitude, don't they? They just misplayed? Brain Surge. Okay, maybe not. But why not Brain Surge? If you're going to do that, why not Brain Surge prior to me declaring attackers? Sacrifices Tef. Okay, so Tef down. I'll take the 1. Counterspell. Yes. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1 off the Emrakul, so I think we still just hold on this breaker. Because if they, I guess, if they terminus, then we would just be able to cast Emrakul regardless. So maybe we should just play the breaker. Narset. Okay. Narset finds. Because I guess now if they Daze Undoing, that would kind of suck. Yeah. Force Negation's fine. Devour of Destiny. In that case, I'm going to start by attacking... There's a Solitude. Maybe. Brain Surge. Okay. So I guess they learned their lesson here to Brain Surge prior to me declaring attackers. But now we see that they don't have any blue sources, so we can play this Devourer. I know that we won't be contested. There's a Path. Path resolves. Yes. Forest. In that case, go to attack. I'll attack Narset. See if you want to block. If you don't block, then we'll just devour the Harbinger instead. We can't though. Rude. In that case, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. World Breaker, target your planes. Try and just rob them of planes. Is this going to be a Supreme Verdict? Big Tef. Okay. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So we can play Emrakul at any point in time. I mean, do you plus or do you tuck? This Harbinger just delaying the game so much. That and just they keep on throwing planeswalkers onto the board for me to smack in the face. To be fair, I guess Eldrazi's and planeswalkers do not exactly like each other. Draw a card. You have 3, so you can hardcast the Force. For what that's worth. Untap 2. Yep. If they untap the Floodstrand, that tells me they're going to block with a Harbinger. And tap of Plains, that tells me they probably have a path. Talisman. Interesting. Attack tough. Attack tough. See if they're willing to block. I mean, you're going to path the World Breaker most likely. No. Okay, we finally get rid of the Harbinger. Thank God for that noise. In that case, 4, 5, 6, 7. Devour, Tef. You have a consign? You do not. Also wild that we haven't seen that yet. Play Talisman and pass. Once again, try not to play directly into a Terminus. Brain Surge. I like that Stone, not Stone Megaspawn, the Haywire has been on this board for the entire game and has quite literally done nothing. Yeah, that's fine. That was why I was being patient. Did not want to play directly into that. Any order is fine. I'd love to see him tap out, but I'm doubtful of that happening. Rest in peace. Yeah, that's fine. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I mean, quite literally, I think that hurts you more than it hurts me. Draw. I will 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yes, I will kick with Sowing Mycospawn. What do I want to kick, though? Probably your Mystic Gate. We could also just go for the Plains, since you might run more than one Harbinger. Yeah, we'll go for the Plains, why not? It is relevant. Okay, for real though. How... Oh, well, that was a mistake on my part. So, I should have targeted the Field of Ruin. Yeah, so I messed up. That was a bit dumb of me. I should have targeted the Field of Ruin, and I thought about this, like, oh, I could target the Field of Ruin, force them, but then just sacrifices, what's the point, right? That way, we could have gotten the Cavernous Souls on board and not had to worry about this, right? So that was unequivocally a misplay on my part. Well, we will pass. Oops. That's an oops. Hopefully that does not cost me too dearly. My Ganjo could have held that. Another path? I mean, now it's just 1 mana destroy. We've already shuffled, so no reason to shuffle again. We don't know where anything is. Breaker. Let's go for it. 4, 5, 6, 7. Get rid of your basic planes. Summary dismissal? What did I just see? Huh. Since when has that been played recently? Holy hell. Alright. I mean, that would have gotten rid of, gotten around, the Cavernous Souls anyways. Okay. Weird. Opt into opt. I haven't seen a single Days Undoing, which is weird to me. Draw. Sanctum. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3. 'Tis an Emrakul. Do you not have a counter spell? Because that would be even weirder. You know you have a force. You've used what, 1, 2 counter spells? Not a single consign. What is happening here? I think we'll grab Null Drifter. Do you have a counter spell for the body? Just want to see what I take with the Sanctum, I guess. I mean, this is fine. Cryptic. Wow. Okay. Well, our turn, comrade. An opt, a counterspell, a rest in peace. Rest in peace. Draw. Consign. You finally have a consign. Oh, that's annoying. I can't do anything about it either. Main. So I can opt. So yes, let's play opt. In response, I can counterspell it. Blue, blue. And in response to that, I can force it. Well, actually, what I really want to do is force not this, but the opt. Because I don't want the opt to resolve. Unfortunately, I can't do anything about the consign. Okay, well, we'll pass. So consign and rest in peace in hand. And we'll pass, we'll draw. Play Talisman. You didn't want to consign that? Weird. I mean, there's like a there's a non-zero chance they don't consign for some reason. Maybe we should have actually held the Talisman the bait, realistically speaking. Like, they consign it. There's no thought to have your opponent consign. Yeah, so if I had played smart and I had exiled the Field of Ruin, we would have been in a much better place here. Because we would have been able to resolve the Null Drifter. Unfortunate. So now we're back to top decking. Pass. Draw. Pass. Pass. A land. Okay. You guys know about the Rest in Peace? Rumble. Counterspell. Pass. Pass. A land. Draw. Wooded Foothill. Pass. But pause on end step. Fetching. Probably should have done it on my... I guess Meticulous Archive... Wow, no, that doesn't make sense to me. Fetch. Stomping Grounds. Tapped. Draw. 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11, 12, 13. Our turn, comrade. Oh. Path. Too bad. Instant speed. It has protection. Path does not work. Uh-oh. And Bone scoops it up. Okay. The game arguably probably should have been done a lot earlier had I played the Sowing Micah Spawn triggers correctly. That said, we got there in the end, and we'll be back for match 2. Alright, and we're back for match 2 on the draw for game 1. The hand is okay-ish. I mean, Null Drifter wouldn't be bad. We'll keep it. Reveal the Devourer and pass. So we're looking for a soul land, ideally. Ooh. What? Is this Hammer? This feels like it might be Hammer. So we're gonna go Ugin Play Ugin Tuck the Drifter. And pass. Hold up the ability to respond with command. Initially I was going to say it's control again, but as soon as I saw the Shadowspear, I was like, well, maybe not. Spire of Industry. Haywire Might. Okay. Mox Opal Online. Soul Guide Lantern. Huh? Sigardazade? No. Interesting. Draw. Temple. Very nice. Well, we'll pass. I'm intrigued about what I'm playing against, but I'm actually not sure. It could also... No, I don't foresee... like 4C Grinding Station running Shadowspear. That's what's also throwing me off here. That Spire of Industry equally is throwing me off. It's Affinity. Huh. I mean, that resolves. They could have Metallic Rebuke. And if that's the case, then we're probably going to want to use this command as a permission spell. Another Spire of Industry. Tapping for Tamiyo. Kind of want to deal with Tamiyo. We're going to move to end step. So we can ramp and then exile Tamiyo. I think that might be correct. So ramp, exile, x equals 2. Done. Another temple. We do like the look of that. We could Myco spawn here, but I think it might just be right to go Temple Karn. KGC. And we can just get rid of Opal, turn off Metalcraft. And we'll just get rid of Opal at this point. And then pass. Opponent's going to scoop it up. Alright. So this against Affinity. I mean, returns are not bad here. I'm not sure what flavor of Affinity this is. Like, it could, could be that Storm Affinity list. They just try and dump their entire deck. Consign's not bad. Karn's great here, though. Like, Consign can counter Kappa Cannoneer, pretty much any of their major threats. Oh. So, yeah, wondering if we cut return, bring in Consign and Might, and run it like that. And I'll run it like, you could also argue Dismember if they're running Emery Tamiyo, though. Yeah, maybe Dismember would have been correct, so we'll bring that in game 3. On the draw for game 2, however. There's Karn here. 2 Devours to find a soul land, try and get a turn 3 Karn. Use command as a permission spell. It's looking solid, so I'll keep this. Even if we find a temple, it'll allow us to ramp into Karn as long as command resolves. So reveal, reveal, pass. There's a Saga. There's a Might. Bauble. And pass. Bauble target me. Yes. That's not a good idea. You should have waited until these did a trigger. Because you know it's on top, and now I don't know what I'm going to take. Yeah, we'll take the lab. And go lab, imprint, devour Emrakul. We'll go Devourer to not to give them more information than they already have. Hold up the blade to respond on the off chance it's relevant. The good news is, because of Saga, them playing it on 1, it likely means that they won't be able to actually make a construct here. It looks like they have a slower hand. No second land? Ooh. That is rough goings, friend. I'll go Wooded Foothill and pass. I mean, if they really want to go Pithy Needle, Wooded Foothill, they can, but I imagine they go Pithy Needle, Karn instead, either that or an Opal. Maybe there's an argument for us to get rid of Haywire Might to avoid that, but if they go Emery here or Tameo here, we can just as easily exile it. And then play Karn next turn. Even if they counter it with the Amber. Yeah, there's Emery. I guess we can't exile Emery. There's Kappa Engrave. I do think we want to get rid of Kappa. So we can use that as our permission spell. So yeah, put a pause on end step. We'll attack. I will fetch. And fetch for a forest. You could go breeding pool. Yeah, breeding pool is actually a good idea. Shock. Command. Command ramp and exile Carden Yard. Exile the Kappa. I'd rather you not grab that back with Emery if I can help it. Done. Let's see if we can get a consign out. Because we do, and we'll be at a good spot. Interesting, they'll let that resolve. If that's the case, tempted to cast Sowing Mycospawn instead of Karn. I still think they have the consign in hand is the problem. So yeah, I think we'll go Sowing Mycospawn here. See if they have the consign after all. Otherwise we grab a Jukabog. And pretty much just neuter the Emery. That way they can't grab back Bauble or Shadow Spear, what have you. Okay, so I was right about the consign. Glad we played around it. We'll pass. Next turn we'll likely just jam Karn then. Spire. Emery grab Bauble. Play Bauble. And memory, what the fresh, what is this? Memory Guardian. Okay, 1 mana. Oof, Thoughtcast, not happy about that. They still have the Spire up, so they still have 8 blue mana. Bauble target me. And if they hold that blue mana, I think we just need to hold then. 4/5. A Soul Land would be nice for the Devourer. Rumble's nice as well. So I will tap for Rumble. They could Metallic Dispute, or was it? Yeah, I'm blanking out what it's called. Sanctum of Ugin's good. Sowing Mycospawn's good. I think we go with. We'll have 1, 2, 3, 4. So Sowing Mycospawn, actually, yeah. Again, try to deal with their graveyard. Maybe get a consign out of them again. Okay, no consign. Well, the Jukabog. Jukabog you. No attacks. 5 mana on board. So no consign. Otawara. Thoughtcast. Well, they didn't have a consign before. Now I feel like they do now. 5, 10. Blue for Emery. Finds Opal. Metallic Rebuke. I always want to say Metallic Dispute because of Mystical Dispute. I can grab Opal. That's okay. Not the best play in the world. I guess one downside of this Lava Spare Boots, the one downside of this Talisman is that it's not doing too much. Because they'll just exile with Might, then recur the Might. Gain 2, pass. Attack for 3, that's fine. Down to 12. Windswept Teeth. Play the Windswept Teeth. We just try and jam Karn here. I mean, if they counter it, then it adds a type to Yard for Emrakul. 2, 3, 4. KGC? And I have to believe you have a way to counter this. Metallic Rebuke. Yes, I cannot pay the 3, unfortunately. No point in playing the Talisman like I mentioned. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I could attack here, but then we'll take 5 down to 7. Oh. I mean, they're going to tap the Emery, so... Interesting. Yeah, we'll attack with a Myco Spawn so that we can keep a blocker up. Down to 17. Put a pause on end step. Oh, you know what? I think our commercial district's in... No, I guess that was the game before. Never mind. So we still have access to commercial district. So this is a Kappa. Yes. Now they can haste it. 5. Tap Amber. I guess Opal again. Yes. 6, 6. They're purposely keeping up blue mana, so that suggests to me that they have Consign. Oof. Really? Why not haste the Kappa? It's a bit uncomfortable. Trigger. Breaker. Breaker's not enough. Put Breaker into Yard, increase the number of types in Yard. Draw. Love a Cavern of Souls. No luck though. 5, so 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. One left over. We could go with Talisman, but no real point in doing that. I could play a Devourer. But is that really a good use of my time? We could exile the Guardian. The biggest thing is right now, if I take control of their turn, not sure I will do anything. Not to mention they have enough mana for a Consign. Even if it's not a Consign, but Metallic Rebuke, that's still a problem. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, Devour would still see the same fate. I think we just have to jam the Emrakul. Not my favorite play in the world. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah. So I wonder if maybe the Devourer was correct. We exile the Guardian. to avoid lethal damage. Draw. Jeez. There's an Emery. So go to main. We can play Urza Saga, exile Urza Saga. The problem is that they still have lethal on board regardless. Huh. Yeah, I don't think I have an out, do I? So maybe the Devour was correct. Exile Memory Guardian. 8, 9. Yeah, that may have been correct. But if they had a consign, that would have mattered. But it would have mattered anyways. Then if we, yeah. So I think maybe in retrospect, playing the Devourer may have been correct. Oofda. Because now I can't block the Kappa in a way that leads to me winning. I guess. Okay, hold on. So I can play Emery. Choose which Emery. No, this still doesn't matter. Yeah, I can choose which Emery. Oh, and no. So I choose an Emery to keep. We choose this Emery. No, this is right. This is right. We're good. Okay, I think I can make it out a turn. Not sure it'll matter, though. We can play Saga. Play Saga. Trigger. I'll exile the Saga with Haywire Might and pay green. So Might out. Saga out. Oh, it's still 11 damage on board. Oh, we need to exile. Oh, I messed up. Okay, never mind. That was a mistake on my part. Yeah. Okay. Yep. We can see. I should have exiled the Lava Spur Boots instead, attacked them with the Emery. That would have given me a turn. Yeah. Okay. So, bit of a misplay on my part. I had the right idea, but didn't piece it together. Would the top card have mattered? No. What really mattered was me playing the Emrakul over the Devourer. I think that is what actually mattered. I will bring in the Dismember after all. Cutting the Gemstone Cavern. I'm not sure. I mean, the Bajuka Bog is relevant. Maybe take out the Haywire Might. Yeah, we'll go like this. Affinity is always a little bit of an awkward matchup, ironically. You'd think Affinity would be pretty weak, but the Kappa Cannoneer really turned the tide for Affinity. I'll play for game 3. Double Consign really doesn't feel like enough. Mulligan? Yeah. I'll keep this. We go Forest, Sprawl, Rumble, Talisman, Rumble, Pitch Bog. Done. Reveal Devourer of Destiny. Trigger. K command. As much as I like that cavern. Forest, Sprawl for blue. And pass. And pass. Island, Amber, pass. Temple, Talisman of Curiosity. And Rumble. I'll grab Temple. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8, 9, 10. I mean, we could go Null Drifter. I think I will just grab the Temple, though. And pass. They play nothing. We use Command as a permission spell. 3 types in Yard. Spire. There's a Haywire Mite. Why wouldn't they play it using the island, though? That way they could exile the Talisman, but now they can't. Yeah, they played the island, then Spire could have generated whatever. Huh. Weird. I mean, that... Even if they had the consign, they should still have held up the Spire, right? Yeah. So either that's a misplay, or it tells me they don't have anything. I mean, casting Devour here really doesn't do much. They play Emery here. Then they'll have Amber online. Then we'll cast Devourer. Otherwise, we just hold up Command. Then use it as a permission spell. Yeah, so either that misplay costs them, or they're debating whether or not they should tap out further. What will they tap out for is the question. We could always try and also command the Haywire Mite so it doesn't exile one of our cards, I suppose. But I'm not sure that's necessary. I'd rather they do that, try and Emery it, then we can exile the Emery in response. Yeah. Possibly maybe opponent just need to step away from the keyboard? Not sure. Alright, well, if they aren't back shortly, or at least they don't play anything. Oh, they lost connection. Alright, so we'll be back in a few moments once our opponent has returned. Alright, opponent has at least returned to the match. So let's see if they make a choice on what they want to play, or if they want to pass. They've lost a significant amount of time as well, and this is game 3, right? Yeah. Don't think I wrote down game 2 results. Okay, they pass, finally. Draw. Second command. Second command is good. We'll play the Temple and pass. Use the command as a permission spell. Let's see what you got, opponent. Saga. Saga's fine. We can deal with the constructs. I'm not too worried about that. Right now they only have 5 mana. I guess they could sack the Might to get rid of something. If they do, I mean... Thoughtcast. They have no blue right now. So I'm going to... Well, didn't they play the Saga this turn? And I think I still just Scry Draw here. There's no reason for me not to. Especially if they end up with a Metallic Rebuke. And done. shouldn't be a way you can disrupt me here. Alrighty, let's take a look-see. Bottom. Let's see. Top, and top. Alright, and pass to you, opponent. All you now. So we'll draw into the consign, we'll draw off Drifter, hold up a blue source. There's Bobble. And do you want to attack at the spawn? Or the might? You can. Not a big deal if you do. Consign to memory and cast Drifter. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1. Trigger. Draw 2. There's Rumble and our other command. And I think we just pass at this point. Drifter's going to make their life difficult unless they find a flying blocker. And Crack Bobble, they don't. That tells me something. Saga trigger. Opal. Yep, okay, that's what I thought. I mean, at the same time, they have the Saga Construct, Haywire Mites. Not really thinking that was too much of a concern. So 3/4 blocker, Voyage Home is fine, you'll draw 3. We can exile the Memory Guardian, so that's okay. Pain cost for what? Kappa? There's a reason why we held... Ew, right. Forgot one small factor. Kappa is blue. It's an artifact, but blue. Yeah, consign's actually really bad here. Whoops. That's a bit of a whoops. I actually will consign this, though. Unironically. Because this way, ideally we should have enough. You can bobble, that's fine. Because we need, what, 11? Bobble target me. And pass to me. It should mean they have no way to counter my spells. Draw. So we can do a couple things here. Hold up. So we have 5, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I can rumble first. I will rumble. I'll grab Emrakul. I mean, the alternative option here is I just play Emrakul. Like I said, they can't counter anything here. So 4, 5, 6, 7. And opponent scoops. Yeah, okay. That worked out. Alright, well, we'll be back for match 3. Alright, and we're back for match 3 on the draw for game 1. I'll keep. I'll pass. Fetch Arid Mesa. Is this energy? Temple Garden. Okay, interesting. GSC. for Dryad Arbor. I mean, I guess we just bolt the bird then, right? Temple, K command, scry draw, exile. Another Null Drifter will pass and pass. GSC 1 for Delighted Halfling. Interesting. I mean, I think Commercial District makes sense here. Alternatively, you can go Cavernous Souls into Drift. Yeah, we'll just set up with Commercial District. Devourer I'll keep on top and pass. And pass. So next turn we can return if we feel it's necessary. Run in 6. Okay. Arid Mesa, no fetch. The alternative is that we Sowing Myco spawn, no kick. And they're gonna have 4 mana regardless. What are we playing against? Could be 4C Omnath, I suppose. I feel like that would have Kihira. And we'll go Cavernous Souls, name Eldrazi. Sowing Myco spawn. Cannot be countered. And I will fetch for Arid Mesa fetch. Do you have a Seiju? Xander's Lounge. I'm actually half tempted to the Bajuka Bog here, so that way we can get rid of that Arid Mesa. The thing is, we didn't have 5. We'd be 1 short of the Drifter or the Devourer is my only concern. I am tempted to Bajuka Bog though. The alternative is we just go lab and set up for next turn. Yeah, I think we go lab and set up. So lab, imprint Drifter, and hold up the ability to respond in case it's relevant. Run in 6, yep. Arid Mesa fetch. So I'm doubtful that they have Elish Norn. Huh. Interesting. 2, 3. I mean, I can do it. Alternatively, just exile Elish Norn. Yeah, we just exile Elish Norn. So Wooded Foothills. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Fetch. I'm going to fetch a Stomping Grounds. Shock. And cast Devourer of Destiny. Yeah, we definitely want to get rid of Elish Norn. That is a matter of fact. And then we attack Run in 6 with Myco Spawn. Run in 6 down to 2. Run in 6 plus. Okay. So, I mean, I could just clear the board. Portico double Surveil trigger. Interesting. Draw. Rumble. I will... Do you want to fetch then Rumble? I'll fetch. No reason not to. Breeding Pool Shock. I will rumble. Colorless green. No, we'll go, I guess, green red. Lab green. Okay. There's Emrakul. Is that enough though? 3, 4. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It is not. Unfortunate. I'll still take the Emrakul regardless. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah. 1. So I could once again just clear the board. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Okay, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to go to combat. Actually, before we do that, pause. 1. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I only need 6. So I will cast Talisman of Curiosity. Because then we can go red, colorless, colorless, into colorless, colorless, blue, ES. So Talisman, go to combat. Both at Ren and 6. Opponent might be a bit confused by this. We'll see. Okay, well, that is fine too. 1, 2, 3. And evoke. Blue, colorless, colorless. I just don't think that you having that Elish Norn's a good idea, friend. I'll be real. Draw 2. And exile. And pass. I have suspicions that you have no good intention for that Elish Norn. Risen Reef. Okay, so maybe it is Omnath with Elish Norn. Interesting. Very interesting. So I imagine they play Solitude. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So we can Talisman and then Emrakul. They could play Force though. So it might just be best to play the Emrakul. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, we'll just play the Emrakul. No reason to chance fate. Alternatively, you could return Null Drifter and then play Emrakul. That might be the better choice, honestly. That way we at least have a body on board. Unswept Teeth fetch. Down to 11. Shock down to 9. Why? Okay. Draw. Sure, I guess. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I'm gonna return Null Drifter to hand. 3, 4, 5, 6. So 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Null Drifter. This way we have a body on board for when Emrakul. We get to control your turn, basically. Draw another Null Drifter. We like to see that. So we play a land and pass. Okay, so I was right to play around that. And it felt like they had something, right? So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 again. So we'll just probably play the Null Drifter again. Call it a day. I feel like we're playing around each other. I'm playing around probably Solitude. They're playing around Emrakul. Pyro's fine. What a weird pile of cards. Oh, that's really cute though. I like that. It triggers Risen Reef twice. Okay, that's kind of cool. I'll admit. I was like, why Season Pyro? This makes no sense. Alright, alright, alright. I see you, I see you. I like it. 3. GSC for 3. For endurance? It's my yard? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's fine. So we'll do this. Play Impulse. Play Ghost Quarter. Play Null Drifter. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Draw 2. Tis a return. And pass. And pass. So what I can do here next turn. GSC for 4. Jesus Christ, how many GSCs do you have? There's Omnath finally. Okay, so this is an Omnath pile. A weird one, mind you. But an Omnath pile nonetheless. Okay, down to 12. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We are 1 short of Emrakul. Prismatic Ending Talisman. Flage. Okay. Down to 10. Interesting. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'll block the endurance. Utopia Sprawl. Down to 5. So I will attack with Null Drifter. I'm going to sacrifice an elemental token. Sacrifice Thundering Falls. Weird. So I actually could play Emrakul this turn, couldn't I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. No. Yeah. 10, 11. Down to 10, up to 11 again. Yeah, so no. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So what I will do, however, I'm worried about Utopia Sprawl. I mean, if they have a force, they just win outright. So it doesn't matter too much. So Utopia Sprawl for blue. Cast 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yes. And sweep. And 1, 2. I guess I actually could have held on that. Huh. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We could exile Omnath, which we need to get Omnath off board, actually, no matter what. I mean, this is lethal on board. Yeah, we have to get Omnath regardless. Oh. It's like either we sweep or we sweep. Let's get rid of Omnath. probably could have held that in retrospect. They have a way to haste that the Flage were dead. Running 6. We're down to theoretical 1. No shot. Flage down to 1. Draw. Rumble. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So we do have 13. This is a -0. So I can go green, blue, rumble. There's Mycospawn, KGC. If I go KGC, so let me think here. I can grab Mycospawn and or Deuce by 3. Is Bojuka Bog out? Bojuka Bog is not out. So if we grab Mycospawn, right? We'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah. Which means I can't play the Mycospawn. If we go KGC, it'd only be 15, then 16. Though actually, oh well no, Sprawl will only be in Yard. A bit annoying. So we'll take the Mycospawn. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, I think I was right. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Unfortunate. So in that case, we can play the Emrakul. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm trying to think. If I were to able to hit any land, reduce it by 1, then up me by 1. So it'd be 6. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And I'd have 1, 2, 3. Yeah, unfortunate. Okay. So there's the K return. We will not trigger the K return. No. I will attack with the Null Drifter. Trying to think here how we can do this. We can deal 10 damage. The problem is we need to kill Renin 6 no matter what, so if they just stack the Flage, that's an issue. So we'll attack the Null Drifter, targeting the Renin 6. We just need to survive the turn's the biggest thing. So Annihilator 1, they can sack the Renin 6, sure. Renin 6 down. Yeah. There's an Elish Norn. Seasoned Pyro. Draw. Leyline Binding can only hit opponent's cards. So go to main. So Flage can attack. How does Elish Norn read again? Permanents entering cause the ability to trigger every permanent you control to trigger that ability an additional time. So if I attack with Flage, block with Emrakul, then attack with Flage again. Or not attack with Flage, then enter the battlefield. I don't think there's enough mana though, is there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, there's not. And the problem is that they have enough to escape Flage multiple times. So I don't think there's an out for me. Is there? Well, okay. Let's go to combat. Attack. Attack Flage, trigger, targets you. We go to blocks. Block with the Emrakul. Flage down. Sure. We can now play Flage. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. But then it still is able to attack. And this does specifically say non-land permanent and opponent controls. You have how many red sources? 1, 2, 3, of course. Huh. Yeah, there's nothing I can do. Okay. I'm sitting here, scratch my brain when I should just be conceding. So, elementals. Yeah. I was hoping that there was like a way, but it just doesn't seem like it. So this is very much enter the battlefield triggers deck. It's like Torpor Orb's good. Dismember has its place. K return kills most things on board. Huh. It's like, do we just cut 2 KGC and then 1 gemstone for the normal dismember K return package? Probably. Yeah, I'll run it back like this. I think I just wasted a lot of time there trying to figure out a path that I just didn't have. Because we just were short 1 mana from being able to go both Mycospawn and Emrakul. I'll keep this. All right. I'll have to play this bit quickly, of course. We're a bit short on time. Played Halfling. GSC for 0 for Dryad Arbor again. Draw. Talisman of Impulse. And pass. And pass. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Malevolent Rumble. There's Orange Chant out. They take Risen Reef. And pass. And draw. And 2, 4, 5, 6. So kick a Sowing Myco spawn. Probably just right to play the forest here. Get rid of the Xander's Lounge. As domain does matter. I'll play the Cavernous Souls, as I do imagine they brought in Consign, potentially. And pass. Prison Reef. Emrakul. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Draw 2. Stomping Grounds tapped. And combat. That's 8, 9 mana currently. We're 4 short on the Emrakul. Leyline Binding on Drifter. We'll get our Drifter back with the World Breaker. Ugin Lab Imprint. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 2, 3, 4. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Down to 8. Hold up the ability to respond on the off chance they play Beseiju. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, we're 2 off. GSC for 4 for Omnath. Triggers. I'm going to pause on end step. There's a Solitude. Shock Steam Vents. Rumble. Rumble finds a binding. Yes. Return World Breaker to hand. Utopia Sprawl for a blue. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7. And pass. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. To Fairy. That's fine. A bit strange, honestly. Plays Orange Chant. No. I'll go to combat. And attack to Fairy Time Raveler. Not sure why they didn't kick it, honestly. Is it double white to kick Orange Chant? Is that why? Yeah, it is double white. That's why. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. One short. I guess if we weren't playing the World Breaker, we should have tucked it. Yeah, maybe that is right. Running 6. Thundering Falls. Play the Thundering Falls. Draw. Another Orange Chant, this time kicked. Are you gonna Besage you? Oh, right. I passed back to them. I was like, what just happened? So Omnath trigger, Teferi, Renin 6. So they're gonna try and Aurum lock me is what they're trying to do. Back up to 10. Rumble again. And Rumble finds Endurance? Yes. Ugin Lab. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So no imprint here. No. Three, 4. 1, 2, 3. Trigger, target Renin 6. Let's see your consign. Yep. You consign the body and not the trigger, friend. Two, 4. Oh, we were off. I guess I was off by 1. Attack at Renin 6. Yeah, right now they're just trying to stall the game, it feels like. 2, 4, 6. Yeah, I should have imprinted the Emrakul. That's a whoops. So we're at 13 exactly. Renin 6. Yeah, I was trying to Orm lock me at this point. That's their goal. Only have 20 cards left in their deck? That's kind of insane. Another Risen Reef. I guess they can Endurance their own yard. Suppose that's a thought. Eternal Witness. Grabs back Orange Chant. Oh, that's a problem. Because now I think they lock me out of the game. Almost. Because this is a -7. Yes. So we'll pass. At this point, I will pass. Yes. And Endurance will just loop them. So as long as they don't mess this up, they should win. Yes. Draw. There's the command. Unfortunately, I can't do anything with it as long as the fairy's on board. So they need to make sure they always have lands, basically. So yeah, I haven't played the breaker when I've done anything, unfortunately. And they still need to win. And we still have bodies on board, which is less than ideal for them. "21 cards in grave. The Tef is making it impossible for me to cast this command, otherwise I could just bog up the board and or exile stuff from yard. But if you don't have the lands to retrace, it doesn't matter, right? There's another Tef. I guess Tef can minus pick up Witness. That tells me a lot. Witness picks up Chant. What a weak... Picks up Wrenn and 6. So that way I can just pick up lands every turn? Yes. That makes sense. As long as you don't run out of lands and you don't mess up. Then retrace. Pass. Actually, there's a world... Okay, so there's a world where we make this work in the way of Bojuka Bog is drawn to Bojuka Bog. Exile Devourer, yep. Take up Tef. Another Wrenn and 6. Yep. And they have this Endurance they're just sitting on. Draw. Yep. No Bog, pass. As we're looking specifically for Bojuka Bog. That's kind of our only out now. Either that or they mess up by minusing Tef, giving me command. But I doubt that will happen. I guess I also could theoretically retrace Consign. Yeah, I guess that's also true. I wonder if they would even think about that. All block Witness. Retrace. Yep. There's the Verdant Cat. We'll pass. But a pause on end step. Like I said, I'm not out of it yet if they don't play smart. Leyline Binding, Onsowing Mycospawn. Yes. Alright, so they don't tick down Tef, so in that case we pause on end step. The thing is, I guess at this point it doesn't matter because even if I were to find Bojuka Bog, I still lose. Ghost Quarters is not it. Yeah, so we find Bojuka Bog, but then what? They still Orm Chant me now. Interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I think actually we go Devourer. So I get actually first. 2, 3. Oh no, I should have played the Devourer first, but then they just retrace. Okay. Okay. So it didn't matter. I guess I could have devoured first to target Tef, but they would have consigned the trigger. So yeah, we were dead regardless. Our opponent did mess up though. I guess maybe, no, Emrakul wouldn't have mattered. Yeah. No, didn't matter. Well, that was long and grueling, and unfortunately did result in a 2-0, or rather 0-2 loss. Interesting. Definitely not a pile that I was expecting with the Renin 6. I was much more expecting like the Boseiju loop, not Orm's Chant loop. Very, very interesting deck. Not sure how viable it is in the current meta, but maybe post BNR we might see this more. And if that's the case, then maybe in Karn boards we'll need some Sundering Titans. But that said, we'll be back for match 4. Alright, and we're back for match 4 on the draw for game 1. I will keep, I will reveal, I will pass. Thoughtseize. Imagine takes either the command or the Myco spawn. Utopia Sprawls are Thoughtseize proof, so that doesn't serve you well. This could be either Murktide, Oculus, or Mill. Command out. Trigger. I'm gonna grab another command. I will shock the breeding pool. And Utopia Sprawl for red. You're gonna force it. That's awkward. Subtlety out. And it's not like the end of the world, though. It is annoying. Do a Delta Fetch for a Froge. Yep. But I figured. Sprawl number 2, again for red. Worst case scenario here is that they play a Harbinger. I guess I should hold up the ability to respond on the off chance we have to cycle this command for a green source. Pitch. They could be pitching for a... whatchamacallit? Murktide. Be a small one, though. I will cast Sowing Myco Spawn. We're gonna Bajuka Bog. And Bajuka Bog. Target you. Pass. We'll Snap Block. Orcish Bowmaster, that is fine. So unless they pitch their entire hand, this frog will not hit me. I'll have to pitch at least one in order to not have it die to Myco Spawn anyways. Okay. I mean, I'm still gonna block it. Not letting you draw cards for free. And draw. Temple. Well, that's perfect. And this will be a Devourer. Oh, did I not click Devour? Guess not. Goodbye, Froge. Body resolves, perfect. And we'll pass. Next turn we can kick a Myco Spawn. Turn we can World Breaker. What an attack. World Breaker might be better just for the fact that it can block flyers. Same time, Myco Spawn can ensure that we can resolve. So we'll go with Myco Spawn. And target Watery Grave. So that's a Fatal Push. Cavernous Souls. Name Eldrazi. And pass. Let's see the Fatal Push. Yep. Fetch a Bloodstained Mire and Sewers. So they would need exactly Land Harbinger in order to really mess me up. Froge. Not sure attacking there is right. Draw. Let's see. 2, 6, 7. And I imagine on this resolution, opponent just scoops. No? Okay. Respect. Pass. Lethal's on board. So, based on the Orcish Bowmaster, this is Murktide. And for game 1, let's move the sideboard. Bring in Dismember and the K return. Cut to KGC and the Ghost Quarter. Let's run it back. One's going to be bringing Harbingers, Consign to Memories. I'm not sure what else. Probably just mainly those two. Probably like 3 of each. I will keep this. I'll insulate Emrakul, Temple, Command, set up for Devour. Reveal and pass. Undersea Sewers, resolves. It is a Bowmaster. I'd like a green source. KGC is nice too, but yeah, I think this Misty is correct. Play Ugin Lab. Even more reason to insulate Emrakul and pass. And hold up the ability to respond. Sewers. Okay. So a pretty slow start by opponent, to say the least. And pass. Let's see. Gonna go Misty Rain. Could force here, which would kind of suck. That wouldn't be the end of the world. Forest. Rumble. Yes, we'll pass. So pitch is forced to force. That's okay. So it's unlikely they have a third force in hand in case they play Harbinger. There's Harbinger as we expected. Draw. Temple. Dismember. And hold up the command. No, we're good to hold command. If they play a Murktide, we should be able to exile with the Devourer. Okay, so it looks like we're going to use this command as a permission spell then. Cast X2. And done. Counterspell, yep. Draw, K return. Well, in this case, do we go return or drift? I think we set up for drift. Same time we can play return or play drift if we draw into a land, so return. And pass. We'll hold up the ability to respond. Not to mention return can get rid of Harbinger in a pinch. Maybe we should have held on to the K return, not the K return, the K command. I will kick. You currently have only double blue. Tempted to hit the swamp, but let's attack your blue sources. So you don't have a counterspell, you don't have consign, but you have a fatal push. I will grab a Cavernous Souls, name Eldrazi, and pass. Let's see the fatal push. Orcish Bowmaster, no push. Okay. Interesting. Alright, so what's the last 3 cards in your hand? Interesting. You don't have double blue anymore, so you can't cast Murktide. Here's a Froge. Draw. Let's see if you have a Subtlety. Froge down. No Subtlety. Attack with Swine Mega Spawn. See if you block with the Bowmaster. Second main. Bajuka Bog. Target you. This way you can't cast Murktide. And pass. Preordain. And passing. Going to combat. That's 9 on board. No blocks, that's surprising. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll take out your blue source. And I think that should just close out the game at this point. I don't foresee a way of you getting out of this. Yeah. Solid 2-0 win against Murktide. Alright, we'll be back for match 5. Alright, and we're back for match 5. On the draw for game 1, I'll mulligan. I'll keep, Jesus, pitch a Devourer. Do not need 3 of them. Like, yes, hand sculpting good, but there are some limits. Keep, pitch, done, reveal, reveal, and pass. Ooh, hello, mirror match. Not thrilled about that. We need to get KGC out ASAP. So I'd like command, but we need Temple. That Gemstone Caverns could have been here a bit sooner. Temple. And pass. So turn 2 KGC should lock this up. Double Temple though is a problem. Don't tell me you're gonna Thought Knot Seer me. That would suck. The other option being a K command is not great, but not horrible either. Ooh. Hold on. Okay. It's either colorless or it is Basking Broodscale combo. I think it might be Basking Broodscale. Well, they know about Akarn. I'm definitely going to play Akarn. We're going to minus KGC, and I imagine you're going to K command. Well, I'm going to grab Liquid Metal Coating and pass. Let's see if you have any recourse. Ideally draw into another land. That way you can both Liquid Metal and K return. But definitely has a K command. Basking Broodscale doesn't necessarily play Bobble either though, so I'm not sure about this. I mean, it could be a one of Bobble, maybe. Won't be the first time I've seen it, but I don't know. Interesting. It's definitely not ramp. The only time I've seen Bobble and Eldrazi lists would be for Basking Broodscale playing Opal, which is a bit of a rarity. K command, yep, and draw. Okay, let's see what you got. There's a Saga trigger. We can get rid of the Saga, I'm not worried about that. And what? No. Huh. Maybe this is the colorless version after all? Draw. Drift. Well, that is awkward, isn't it? Do I have a Talisman in yard? I don't. Huh. Awkward. Really, if I had a blue source, we could have done as minus KGC for Torpor Orb, play Null Drift. But now I don't got anything for that. I mean, you attack KGC. Yeah. Huh. Interesting. Alright, well, I think we just have to Liquid Metal Coating. Liquid Metal Coating targets Saga. KGC plus on Saga. Hello? And then pass. They'll attack KGC, we sacrifice it to the Annihilator trigger. Yep. We sack KGC to Annihilator trigger. And 2 for Glaring Flesh. There's Bobble. Huh. Interesting. I mean, we could play Karn again. Chalice on 0. Okay. Sack 2 spawns for another for a Mind Stone, okay. And passes. Bauble trigger. Forest. 2, 4, 5, 6. Play KGC. Local metal coating, target temple. KGC plus on temple. So you're forced to attack with both Fleshbreaker and Null Drifter at KGC. And then we'll sack KGC to an Annihilator trigger. We now ideally want one land off the top to play the Null Drift. And if not, a blue source. I guess a blue source regardless is fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, actually Utopia Sprawl does work. So land Utopia Sprawl would be ideal. So both attack Karn, sack Karn. So this is Eldrazi Midrange. Play another Mind Stone. Draw. Okay, we do get there, so I can play my own Null Drifter now. 5, 6, 7. Triggers. World Breaker wouldn't be a bad idea. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, yes. World Breaker. And pass. When they attack, we will sacrifice the Liquid Metal Coating. It's another K command. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 regardless. So even if they were to find a KGC, that would be fine. So yeah, K command X2, sure. That's 3 additional mana at minimum, so 5, 7. A Sire's 7 deaths would actually be an issue. I guess another thing we could do is we can Liquid Metal Coating. Another Fleshbreaker, Jesus. That might very well kill me at some point. You might have to K return instead. These Fleshbreakers will kill me. No shot they have more. Oh, Jesus. So I might just straight up die. Down to 1? No, we just die. Right? Yeah. Fleshbreakers are an issue. I guess we could have held up the K return. So instead of crashing the Null Drifters, held up the K return, allow them to tack in with the Null Drifter, and then sacrifice the Liquid Metal Coating to it. Like, that's an option. Maybe we should have gone that route. So bring in Consign, bring in Might, cut the returns. Even though the returns are not bad. That's the thing, right? They're not bad in this matchup. On the play for game 2, I'll keep. We do need to find a soul land off top. We have 8 hits, so not too hard pressed. I'll go for blue, as we no longer need red, and pass. So yeah, this is colorless Eldrazi. Bit more mid-rangey. Citadel, pass. Opal, yeesh. Chalice on 0. Consign. Well... Oh, oh no, we're good. I sat here for a second ago, I put that on red, but no, we put it on blue. We're good, we're good. To grave. And hold up the ability to respond with Consign. Saga, yes. That's less than ideal. What you casting? Nothing interesting. So, looks like we both have a bit of a slow hand then. Play the forest and pass. Yikes. Okay, command X1. I'll let that resolve. Hold up the ability to respond. Saga trigger, number 2. And passes again. What in the fresh hell are we doing? I will play Talisman of Curiosity. Of course, now I regret not keeping that Sanctum. And tap Breeding Pool, pass. 2, 4, 5, 6. A land does get me Breaker. Yes, you do make a Saga. Or a Construct, rather. Saga trigger. Creates a construct. Does a 5/5. Soul Guide Lantern's fine. Yes. I do need a way to deal with these constructs, though. Take 6 down to 14. A land would be ideal so we can deal with the construct. Soul Land would be even better. Draw. Gotta be joking me. 2, 4, 6, yeah. Shoot, man. Of course, like I said, now I regret not keeping the Sanctum. We're going to take 12 here unless they play 2 artifacts, in which case we just lose. Okay, we're not dead. That's good news. Bad news is, I mean, we're soon going to be. Single Flesh Raker can screw us over. Is it a fleshy? That's a null drifter. Consign to memory. And replicate. I don't have any mana. And the trigger. And pass. Come on, either land or, land or talisman. Talisman's fine. Land, thank God. Breaker. Exile the construct. So now we have a blocker at least. An opponent's light on mana. So we just need to hope they don't draw into any lands. I say as they definitely play a land. Yeah, 7, 8. 2 for Stonebrain, not Stonebrain, a Mindstone. My guess at least. No? Shadow Spear. Okay. I'm trying to make it bigger than... Oh, they can make it bigger. Oh, shoot. Is it equipped for 1? 2. Okay. I need a colorless source, please. This works. 3, 4, 5, 6. And exile the Darksteel Citadel. And grab for a Eldrazi Temple. And go to exile the constructs. Go to combat and pass. Find a land finally, for what it's worth. 2. And passing. Draw. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Play Ugin Lab. No. Go to combat. Is playing Emrakul even the best choice here? Like, yeah, I get to control their turn, but right now they're doing nothing. So maybe it's better to imprint Emrakul and then K command to find for a Mega Spawn or Breaker or Karn. Huh. So, this is lethal damage unless they have something. I guess maybe like Dismember? That's fine. I'm gonna K command then. Yeah, I should have imprinted the Emrakul. We're gonna hold up a green source. One more, please. So no lab, no talisman, no talisman, no misty, no temple. Tempted on the might, but I think we just go Myco. Yeah. Exile the island. I think that should just close out the match then. Could gemstone, I don't think that's worth. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 types in yard. 7. So I don't foresee a way from them to win. So let's grab another temple and pass. They're left with just the opal up. Most they can have 3. If they find a temple into a Glaring Fleshraker, we would have lost probably. So lose game 1, win game 2, on to game 3. Yeah, I think we keep this as is. Just send it back. Let's see here. So a mana value spell would make all the difference. We have 2 draws, I'll keep. If we can find a 7 mana value spell off the top, that'd be ideal. Temple and Bauble. Bauble fetch, target me. Okay. Trigger. Draw. Mycospawn. Temple. Pass. And pass. Plays another temple. Thought-Knot Seer. Command or Mycospawn? I'd imagine Mycospawn, but Command is a valid option. The Talisman isn't a good option. Takes the Mycospawn. I think that's correct. Draw. Rumble. I will cast Rumble. There's the Devourer. And pass. So this means that next turn we can imprint Devourer and have a command, what, X4? So we could exile the Thought-Knot Seer and ramp. That's a thought. You also have 1, 2, 3, 4 types in yard. No, 3 types. You have a second Thought-Knot. That could be problematic, though. You just take the command and kind of leaves us high and dry, doesn't it? If we also top deck a Swine Mycospawn, that would be great. Attack for 4, we'll take. And draw. So I'm sensing that they likely have a command. Imprint. We have 6. We could play Impulse, Utopia Sprawl to ramp further. Like, not care about the Thought-Knot this turn. It's an option. Otherwise, if we go x equals 4, we'll be left with 9, 10. Yeah, I'll hold the command. Let's see if you have one. If you do, it's an X equals 3, which bumps you from 5 to 8. That's a bit scary. Yes. 8, 9, 10, 11. So I do have some genuine concerns around the thought that they could be going for an Emrakul, because that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 11. If they have a Soul Land Emrakul, we could be in trouble. So I do think I'm going to need to do this, unfortunately. We can take out 3 types. That's more than, obviously, 1 spawn will do. Actually, I should scry draw and exile instead. Two, 3, 4, 5. We have our own Emrakul. So this will be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Bottom, top, and top. And pass. At this point, we'll pass 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So, ideally, we can just play Temple into Emrakul. And if they cast a Thought Knot, that's fine. KGC's okay. Actually, it's not. Shoot. Because they can go Local Melocodian immediately. Damn. Gotta be joking. Well, now we're in trouble. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. But that doesn't matter. Oh, fun. Even better. Yeah. I was saying, like, well, they could also just Tormod grip me, but no, we're just dead. We're not out of the game yet, but we're not in a good position either. The only way out of this would have been if we would have scry drawed. We would have ramped scry draw. Yeah. That is fine. Drawn to Emrakul. We play Temple. We play Sprawl for blue. I mean, playing the Talisman really does... Well, okay, it doesn't do nothing. Because there's a world where we do use it to beat Karn. Huh. What's our out here? I mean, I still have 7 mana next turn, so I guess our out could be a... Oh, hold on. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. No, unlikely for it to work the way I want it to. Though if they were to actually hit my forest, it would put another type in yard. That's a thought. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It'd still be 1 short. The only way that I think we get out at that point is a Verdant Catacombs. Maybe I should have played Verdant Cat. No, then we would play the Talisman, but the Talisman wasn't important. So yeah, maybe we should have played the Verdant Cat. That way could have fetched for the commercial district to put another type in yard. That may have actually been the right play. Shoot. Yeah, I think we messed up there. I think I messed up there. Yeah, because if I had done that, we found, let's say, a command on top. I mean, I imagine they would have just then activated Soul Guide Lantern, so maybe it's just a moot point. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. They might have the Emrakul after all. Maybe not. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. They still could. I think we were right to play around the Emrakul before. Ooh, okay. We have a shot now. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. We could play Devourer. Mystic Forge is scary. What are our outs here? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We'll take the 4. Yeah, I really should have Vernon Catacombed. Chalice on 2. That's fine. How are we on 2? Malevolent Rumble. Smart. Yeah, that's a safe choice. Damn. So they saw through the potential line. Again, we're not dead yet. Very close to it, though. Chalice on 0 just to get off top. Treasure Vault. From hand. And attack for 4. You could have forced me to block by plussing on the Mystic Forge. I imagine you're more interested in doing this. I'm gonna float just to kind of freak you out a bit. Make you think maybe you need an EE instead. Like, you should just, I guess you should have done that at the start. Oh, Fleshraker, shoot. Do we just die now? It's a very real possibility we just die now. Well, I can't crack this Catacombs right now. Yikes. I'd like to fetch with my Catacombs, please. Please no more. KGC. Oh, they plussed. Okay, I was like, wait 1 second. Got anything else run? Paying for cost. Okay. That is interesting with the Glaring Fleshraker. Alright, I will fetch down to 1. One typing yard, commercial district. Trigger. Myco spawns not really doing too much. We can play it, sure, but then what? Nothing? Grave. Doesn't even really even give us a turn. Draw. Breaker. 2, 4, 5, 6. I mean, I can play the breaker, sure, but I'm pretty sure it has. Well, no, I just died at combat. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. We, I don't know, exile the Mystic Forge, but then we died at combat damage, so it doesn't matter. Okay. I shall concede. Unfortunate. Definitely a bit of a close game, I'd say. Very interesting. Alright, well, sometimes we win some, sometimes we lose some. At the end of the day, that was a 3-2 result at the end of 5 matches. Not too bad, all things considered. Definitely could have been better. Could have been worse. Some slight misplays here and there that cost me. Maybe being a bit too conservative, casting Emrakul's at some points. Just trying to play around Solitudes or Consigns, etc., right? But, that being said, as always, if you guys did enjoy this video, please do consider hitting the like button. Comment down below if you did see any lines that I missed, any mistakes that I made, or just some general feedback. It is always appreciated, as far as much as I hope that you all learn from me in both my successes and my failures, I hope to learn from you all as well. Last but not least, if you have made it to this point in the video and haven't already, please do consider hitting the subscribe button. We're getting closer and closer to our next goal of 1,000 subscribers when we can start monetizing these videos. With that being said, folks, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!